It's a good picture of Jeff.
It is. It is a good picture, Jeff. All right. You got the button, right?
I got the button.
Hey guys, Jeff Mack. The launch of Youth a couple days ago has been incredible the first couple days, but it's also raised a bunch of questions, and I wanted to help in this video answer a few of those questions. Okay, so here's the most common that we're getting. First off, Youth contains 3 grams of hydrolyzed collagen peptides. That's the gold standard in collagen, is these peptides.
3 grams of hydrolyzed collagen. Now, I'm gonna keep going.
That are small particles that are more easily used by your body, more bioavailable. Okay, so hydrolyzed collagen peptides, it's a type 1 from grass-fed, pasture-raised bovine. Okay, rather than use an array of collagen where you don't.
From pasture-raised bovine.
Cows.
Don't have enough of any one type to create a desired effect. We went deep on type 1, the highest quality type 1 collagen product on the market, and that's what we put in our product. In addition to the collagen, though, what makes us so incredibly unique is the different ingredients that we have. So first off, NMN, which is an absolute immune system powerhouse, great for the protection of
NMN. Immune powerhouse. That's what I'm writing down.
DNA. Rosa Roxburgh, which is full of
Rosa Rocks. I'm gonna get that down. Obviously, I didn't get the spelling of that one.
SOD, super oxide dismutase, which is very good for your skin. Okay. Also, S7, a powerful plant-based nitric oxide booster. So very simply, most collagen products that you take, you don't really see benefit from for weeks or months down the road. But with S7, you're going to actually feel it the moment you take it. Shortly thereafter, a great sense of energy and wellness. And so I know you're going to love that. So we also have Aronia Berry, which is the highest ORAC value berry. A lot of our flavor comes from the Aronia Berry, but also the antioxidant protection that's in there as well. So this is a holistic, a full body anti-aging product that I know you're going to love. I hope that helps you answer some of the questions that you're getting from customers and other folks. We'll be doing more information and sharing more information with you and more videos in the coming days and weeks. Hope that helps, guys. Talk to you soon.
Now I'm going to play it one more time just so you guys get this, and then we're going to go research it and start building more factual benefits, but more of the features. And I'm going to show you what I mean by that. Here goes.
Hey guys, Jeff Mack. The launch of Youth a couple days ago has been incredible the first couple days, but it's also raised a bunch of questions, and I wanted to help in this video answer a few of those questions. Okay, so here's the most common that we're getting. First off, Youth contains 3 grams of hydrolyzed collagen peptides. That's the gold standard in collagen, is these peptides that are small particles that are more easily used by your body, more bioavailable. Okay, so hydrolyzed collagen peptides, it's a type 1 from grass-fed, pasture-raised bovine. Okay, rather than use an array of collagen where you don't have enough of any one type to create a desired effect, we went deep on type 1, the highest quality type 1 collagen product on the market, and that's what we put in our product. In addition to the collagen, though, what makes us so incredibly unique is the different ingredients that we have. So first off, NMN, which is an absolute immune system powerhouse, great for the protection of your DNA. Rosa Roxburgh, which is full of SOD, super oxide dismutase, which is very good for your skin. Okay. Also, S7, a powerful plant-based nitric oxide booster. So very simply, most collagen products that you take, you don't really see benefit from for weeks or months down the road. But with S7, you're going to actually feel it the moment you take it. Shortly thereafter, a great sense of energy and wellness. And so I know you're going to love that. So we also have Aronia Berry, which is the highest ORAC value berry. A lot of our flavor comes from the Aronia Berry, but also the antioxidant protection that's in there as well. So this is a holistic, a full body anti-aging product that I know you're going to love. I hope that helps you answer some of the questions that you're getting from customers and other folks. We'll be doing more information and sharing more information with you and more videos in the coming days and weeks. Hope that helps, guys. Talk to you soon.
All right, so
I typed as fast as I could. I put it all in the chat.
well, that's cool. I wrote the notes down. I can write as fast as he talks, but what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna start building a page. So I'm in Diana's back office here. You can see that, right?
Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna update her plugins. All right. And I'm coming down to health and fitness. And let's see if she's got the youth in here. We don't have youth. Okay, so Diana doesn't have a youth page in her system, so we're going to create one. But I'm going to create it just based on that and taking some information. So Diana will have a unique page. This is one that will be just for her. So we'll go to new page. I want to open another one. I usually open a new tab. So I'll do that and put this over here.
Out this way. We used to drive this every weekend.
Thank you. All right, so we're going to do it by youth. And I'm going to go ahead and set this up as a page because we're going to have, memes are made by youth. That's the keyword we're going to attack as the initial keyword as the entire RRR247 family is /youth, spelled out YOUTH. And then we're going to we're gonna also build around the youth, UUTH, because check this out. I'm going to show you guys this. If everybody here has a youth page already, you need to go make a separate page that's youth, right? So watch what I'm doing here. You can go use this as a form to make that, and you want youth. So I'm going to do a Google search on youth. Youth.com comes up. No one owns it. There's youth. University of Yuho Teaching Hospital, youth. The place youth, right? That's what comes up. This is all organic, right? There's no ads. No ads in here. No ads. No ads, no ads, no ads, which means hit youth. That keyword is great. Now the thing about youth is you can see there's only 310,000 results. This is August 7th, 2021. We are in pre-order status with the name. Velavita did awesome on this name, and they've got all, they're able to trademark it, everything for the product, everything is there. But here's the best part: no ads, no recognition yet. Well, we're doing SEO. We're going to be focusing on youth, right? So I'm just going to walk you through this. So I'm going to just type in youth. Youth, the dictionary thing comes up. There's not a lot of searches, just 1.4 billion results, not a lot. And here's where it goes on youth. But like there's a dictionary version, there's Wikipedia. Stacy, what are you not really seeing?
Ads.
Okay, so but there are ads as far as like top stories and stuff where youth picks in there. These are kind of ads. These are kind of ads. Generally speaking, no ads. And based on the ranking of stuff that's here, it's this, and then they ask these different questions. It's just like if Wikipedia is near the top, there's no ads. Dictionary on the top, no ads. These don't even pay to be on here, right? And then it's going to start pulling from different places, like local for you and local search. I mean, this is wide open, okay? And then the videos pop up based on popularity in YouTube and so forth like that. That's what comes in, right? There's no youth keyword. That's why we chose it when we were looking like, hey, what's the angle we're going to go off of and start with? So we're doing this, youth. And also when someone searches on this, you won't see anything but youth. You won't see like old people or anything there. It's a vibrant, what do you want to call it? Subliminal backing on what our product actually does. Like, I just love this keyword for it. So youth is why we went with that. So I just wanted to, you know, when we launch a logo specific direction with our social media memes, this is what I look for, right? Brain was really fun too, but youth this is a gold mine for us. I guess I'm saying that. So everybody should have a youth page, and then everybody should also be doing a youth page. Okay, youth and youth. We're gonna start with youth. I'm actually gonna set this. I want the slug to be youth. That way it's ready for Diana, and then we'll add it to her pages and everything too. So I'll do that. I'll do that next, and then I'll start building on this page. All right, we got 33 minutes. I might just continue, I guess, in the next hour, but we're going to do this. So here you go. Thanks for being on, Diana, and allowing me to do some work on your system. All right.
Thank you.
Okay, now you're going to get a lot of my input in here, right? But this is your page, my gift to you. We're going to hit publish. The main reason why I want to publish is I want to lock in the slug. You'll see it, youth. That's the slug. That's what I want it to be. Okay. Now I'm going to come up here and I'm going to go under Yoast, focus key phrase, youth. And then I'm going to go to here. And I need to borrow something from my other page. So as a reference page, I am going to pull up mine. I want to pull up the Rory 3. Actually, I'll just pull up the Home with Tanny one. I made some changes. So I got to tell you guys that I don't have any graphics made for homewithtanya.com. It's just a long name. When we were testing, bit of trivia. We've always owned these short domains, but homewithtanya.com was a project that Tanya and I was working on the format of this, and it became my template to build on because I'd already done a bunch of work in a previous method of, I guess, a precursor to creating the whole performance blogging system. So we just ran with it because it already had SEO. I've been doing the work on it and to test things out. And so when we years ago, when I started building the VIP system, 1f16.com, we obviously did memes and everything on there. I advertise on them pretty much equally, but I use memes on 1f16.com. 1f16.com, it took about a year, but it overcame the traffic that Home with Tanya had, and I attribute a lot of that to the graphics and the logo where I'm placing it a lot of places. It just changed up, and it's kind of a hard measure because the way we market and SEO and everything is there. I mean, I might have an article there that's pulling better, but then now they're pretty much identical other than the VIP aspects, which we have a lot more coming on there. Now that I've got, you know, all this, we got a couple of big projects we're finishing up to launch. I can go back to the VIP settings. There's so much coming in that. But anyway, Home with Tanya doesn't have custom memes where 1F16 does, but 1F16's overcome the traffic. It gets more traffic than with Tanya now, and I advertise on them both equally. pretty much. I mean, I rotate through which ones I'm marking on because I'm testing other things as well. But it's just there seems to be a noticeable difference after years of it. And 1f16.com is the one I focus on with the memes on that purpose. So much so that when I also do it on Rory3.com. Rory3.com is the one I spend. I spend 2-to-1 ratio. I put more time in Rory3 than I do the other ones. And I'm just letting you guys know. What we do works, but the content's really important. But if you're worried about your content and you're like, this is a new thing to do and you don't know where to go on it, just remember, focus on our anchors, focus on the anchor offers and run the ads and everything. This is one of our anchor offers, so we're going to focus on it. So there's a video here there's this youth that I want. I like the way it's spelled. I want to be correct on it. So I also have an interesting theory. So I think I have it in here. That's what I'm looking for right now, right there. I don't know how to find these special characters on my keyboard either. I used to, but now we're using them all the time, right? It's on top of brain, it's on top of Zleam, it's on top of youth. But if I have it one place, I just go copy it from there. That's what I do. Excuse me. All right. Okay. I'm doing a style here where it's youth is a keyword. That's what we put on there. But once I get this set for the focus key phrase I'm going to use, then I turn it into a headline by itself. Okay. So we follow headlines. So I'm changing this into a headline. So the headline we're going with this is youth, or youth is an age defined wonderful. It's a curiosity driving like headline type title. I did that on purpose, right? I'll go ahead and hit update. I'm going to come here to let's die on this page. I'm going to start pulling some content in now, but I'm going to grab this video. All I did is right click on it, copy embed code, right? And I'll just tab down a little bit. I want the video near the top. And I'm just gonna hit this plus sign, add a block, and I want to do browse all. It's not there. Normally it comes right up because I use it a lot. I want custom HTML. And then I'm going to paste the embed code that I just grabbed. I'll go ahead and hit update. I can't have two sentences start with I, so because of my incredible satisfaction, I got this here. I'm gonna click on this paragraph and I'm gonna change it to a list, right? Now I'm writing from personal, which is the best, right? I'm writing from my personal experience with this, and I'm just gonna write out the benefits, right? This is below, and this is for someone to read about it. One of the biggest things I've noticed is, I mean, guys care about their skin a lot. I'm not writing this from like definitely a guy perspective. But that definitely should be shared. And I'll tell you, like, you know, Niall and I talk about it a lot because we've had the product for a good 4 months. It's awesome, but you know, if you would have heard him and I talking about our skin, it was a different conversation that you normally would have heard from us. But it's been that noticeable and great, you know. And no one likes to have ashy looking skin. No one likes to have the dry elbows and the dry feet. It's just, you know, it's annoying, but it also makes you feel like something's wrong. Like, why is my body doing that, right? Why do I have the itchy elbow or the, you know, the knees, the joints, every, you know, where the skin bends, like in between your fingers? I mean, that, you know, that's one of those things we don't want to lose. This puts it back. And it's little things like that. Overall, you start noticing like this stuff is really, really amazing. Anyway, we're going to do so good with this. And, you know, I'm glad we've been around it as far as the leadership side. I'm just going to do some heading, like go to heading 3. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. So we already have it here. You can also paste it, it'll embed it, but I like to do it this way. Here, I'll hit preview. I like to put the embed code in there. I think it works better, but you can also paste it. Sometimes WordPress is getting better at just doing it for us, but I like to do it this way. But you can just paste the embed code, and apparently it'll just format it for you. That's a new thing. So I wanted to use this right here. So I'm going to throw a call to action on this right here. I'm going to do a text color, and I'm going to go with orange. Actually, it's going to go blue. Oh, I'll hit orange anyway. I'll try it. And I want the Velveeta product link. So hold on, Diana. That's your username. There's actually so many different angles to take with presenting this product, but the best part is, I mean, we want to demonstrate, you know, the benefits of it. That video does a great job, right? So we're using that, of course. Getting this link.
I researched that Rosa Rocks that he mentioned.
Yeah, the flower.
I put it all in the chat.
Oh,
exactly how it's
perfect.
spelled. And
so this is the link that we want to use from our back office for the products. And then there's your username, D. So I'm going to show you guys how I grab that. And I'm just going to replace mine with hers. really odd. Okay. There's spacing in that somehow. I noticed lately with WordPress, the copy and pasting has not exactly worked right. It's not perfect. It's weird. Have you noticed that?
Yes, it's been kind of
Like
frustratingly
this,
weird.
like that. Like, look.
Yes, it skips out on half the word, what you're trying to copy.
Look, you guys see what I have highlighted? Man, I don't. It worked this time. It didn't work last. I don't know. It's the most frustrating thing lately. So I'm going to do a Control A. I'm going to copy that link. I'm going to go to it. I'm just making sure that it goes where it needs to go. Oh, I guess I got to log out first. That's more like it. And you guys saw how it goes up at the top. Here, I'll do it again. Watch to the top. It goes D-shock right there, D-shock right there. So you know it's right. And then boom. If it was an invalid ID, it would have gone somewhere else. But I always double check that it works. Right now, no one can buy a youth. But I'm still going to build the page because I know, like, I mean, we're a week away or so before we're going to probably have full access to it. Week away, 10 days, doesn't matter. By the time this really gets out there, it'll be available. But I don't want to stop, right? We got this new thing. We know the packs look the same. I'm also going to see if they put anything out on the web yet on it. That green box is awesome. So images of youth. And I'll just type Bella Vita. So Bella Vita stuff came out. I'm just looking to see if they put youth out anywhere.
That was youth bottom right, wasn't it?
No, it is, but this is a YouTube video.
Oh,
I'm not even sure who put it out there. I'm looking for the actual, that's right. I mean, they have it right there, I guess. Oh, it's Brett. No shocker, like, right? Like, we all know how to market. He's doing the stuff that way. He put a thing out there to get, he's going for keyword stuff too, guys, right? Yeah, he's no dummy. So, and he's ranking everywhere, guys. Like, we know what we're doing on stuff. So, Niall, do you know what I'm gonna do? I may or may not have an image of it.
yeah.
I'm gonna look for it real quick, guys. Stacy, if you would tell everybody what that Rosa Rocks does while we're just so you can hear.
Oh, well, it's what I wrote down was that it's a super oxide. I mean, I'm still looking at, I just wrote down keywords and now I'm expanding on my own stuff. But I mean, the video we just watched with Jeff Mack was that there's 3 grams of hydrolyzed collagen, and it's a type 1 collagen that comes from grass-fed, pasture-raised bovine. Those of you that don't know farm terms, that's cows, okay? NMN is an immune system powerhouse. Say no more. I mean, it's going to it protects our DNA. And what's everybody going after right now? Protecting ourselves. Rosa Rocks, I put that in the chat. It's Rosa Roxburghi. It's a plant, a flower, and they call it a super oxide dismutase. And dismutase, yeah. And I got a dismutase. I didn't even spell it right the second time. All right. I'm just writing all this stuff down, and I'm going to do my research later to get my own head wrapped around it. And then there's an S7, a powerful plant-based nitrous oxide booster, where Jeff said you literally feel it the moment you take it. And the Aronia Berry, I spelled it wrong because I just was taking notes and didn't know exactly how to spell it myself. And it's A-R instead of E-R, A-R-O-N-I-A, Aronia Berry. And it's not only the main source of the flavor in the snap, but it's the antioxidant protection that's involved in youth. And Jeff gave us some tidbits on that quick little video that Rory played a couple times towards the beginning of the call. But I'm actually going to make a document and I'll put it out to the MSIs so that they can get it out to you guys with the correct spellings and stuff, because like that Rosa Rocks is what Jeff called it. And it's 2 words, Rosa, and then Roxburghi, B-U-R, it's R-O-X-B-U-R-G-H-I-I. I would never have guessed that. I just kept looking up super nutrients and writing in the word Rosa, and that's how I came up with it. But you guys, basically what this is saying is, holy cow, hold on to your hats when you start taking this product. You're gonna feel the fountain of youth bubbling up inside of you. Do you agree, Niall?
Absolutely. And the fountain of youth is even much more important to us that somewhere between the big 5-0 and a big 7-0. I guess somewhere in between. It says 60, doesn't it? So what else do we know about nitric oxide? Other than it tastes absolutely delicious.
Go for it. I'm typing it.
So the superoxide is incredible to stop and reverse oxidation at the cellular level. And nitric oxide is an ingredient that was actually discovered by Dr. Louis Ignarro, who's a Nobel Prize winner, many, many moons ago. He is humorously nicknamed the grandfather of Viagra, because nitric oxide is the ingredient behind that medical treatment also. Nitric oxide is something that we naturally produce in our body when we're active or working out or doing something vigorous. When we're resting and sleeping, we're not producing it, which is why most heart attacks happen early in the morning, because our body's lacking that nitric oxide. So by getting a supplement in there, it's going to help us with the production and the levels of nitric oxide. So what does nitric oxide do? It's like a roto-rooter system for your arteries. It cleans the endothelium, which is the inner lining of your arteries, creating that healthy, smooth inner artery wall, which increases blood flow. And we all know what blood flow helps every single organ in our body, including our brain. So nitric oxide is something that Roy and I have talked about many times and have been looking for, without even mentioning it to Costa. We were just talking about this yesterday, how we almost feel like our private discussions about this product helped manifest it through Costa, and we never had a conversation with Costa about it. So it's incredible how we just sometimes you ask and receive, right?
Always. And by the way, Rory, velavita.com, just the main website. Larry also posted it here too, but they've got actually a lot of information under products about youth. They have a whole flyer of it.
The last point, Stacy, is there's a lot of different forms or ways to get nitric oxide. This is plant-based, so a phytonutrient. Anything from plant life is going to be better than a synthetically produced piece of junk. Synthetics are not the way our bodies are supposed to produce and absorb. It's kind of like when blueberries were discovered, how much antioxidant power they have, and Big Farm wanted to get a patent on that so they can synthetically produce the antioxidant inside blueberry or the resveratrol from a grape. Why do we want to synthetically produce it when we can get it naturally? So anything plant-based is going to be so much better for us. Our body's going to like it a lot better.
Always better.
Better.
Yeah, so I'm going to add this image to the
That's a great
Dropbox.
image.
Yeah, this is how I just grab it. I like it better than the other one I have at the moment.
Great flavor, huh? Superberry.
They changed the flavor a little bit. Do you notice that?
A little, but not a lot, because that superberry still feels like it's grown into an apple and produced apple pie for me.
Absolutely agreed.
It's amazing, you guys, because it's superberry, and nobody so far has said they taste the same thing that him and I taste, and we tasted it at different times, and we both taste apple pie. But it's called superberry.
And if you have like in your pocket and it gets a little warm, it's like warm apple pie. It's really yummy.
Apple pie a la mode.
Yeah, it's a very good tasting product. All right, so I'm gonna delete that one.
I just read here about the Aronia berry. It's from the plant family of chokeberries. And it literally looks like a blueberry.
Dark skin.
Very much more darker than a blueberry.
So we don't know if this comes from the skin of the berry or the plant itself, but it's still a phytonutrient, which is bonus.
And what does an Aronia berry taste like? The high tannins contribute to its astringency, much like a dry wine.
That's why we like it.
We have such a lovely influence on everybody else.
I'm like bookmarking page after page here. But they do call it a superfood.
And at the same time, guys, I don't want to be a product expert. I'm not the doctor. I don't want to be the product expert. And if you get too technical with everybody, they think, well, I don't want to learn all that. Best thing is, you know what? There's some great ingredients inside there. They've done all the research. They put the right stuff together. I can't believe how good we feel.
I'm glad you brought that up, and I'll tell you, this is the one thing I'll tell you about like a beauty type product, which I'm calling this because it helps our outer appearance from within. So it's a beauty based product. What I like about it is we just take it works, and that's, you want to be as simple as possible. Like when people ask you things, like marketing done properly makes sales order taking. If you want to be a salesperson and have to know everything, that's the hardest path to success in anything, right? You don't need to know everything about it. You can refer them to stuff. That's what's really good about building like a page like this, is to say, oh my gosh, it's great. You want more information? Go here and look at it. But I'm going to tell you, you should just take it. It's awesome. That's all you need to say is, I love it. You're going to, here's what it's done for me. Like my skin's better. I feel better. I mean, you should just, it's got great stuff in it. Everything from our company is great. They just do things right, but you can read about it all you want. But man, wouldn't you want to have like more moisture in your skin? Don't you want to like have those wrinkles start reducing? And don't you want to gain some of your, time back on your body and how you feel from the inside and look on the outside? Here's a solution. What's there to ask? Just take it. Right? Are you worried about, like, what are you worried about? When people ask me, I'm like, oh, wait, what are you allergic to? Nothing? Oh, well, then this is no problem. Some people have a legitimate thing and say, well, you can go research it here, or just freaking order the box, take it to your doctor. And if he says you can't have it, let me know and I'll buy it back from you. That's what I always say. I haven't had to buy back anything. And that's with everything. Brain, Zleam, I haven't had to buy one back from the people I sell it to. Not one. And we have members of the family here that have bought it, and they have serious health issues and they're taking it to their doctors. I haven't heard of one other than the rare that she was allergic to one of the ingredients in Brain. Well, this might be something she can have. This doesn't have what Brain has in it. It's a different product, same delivery system, different product, right? And we're going to have those rare moments, and that's why it's good for people to try it. But you try one, you can see where it's at. But people have genuine concerns and come. That's why we have a page and say, oh, just go here and read about it, but you're going to want it. And if you can get a sample in their hand, anytime you can do that, it's going to be a plus. And this is like, these snaps are the best sample thing I've ever seen in my life, ever. I've never been a sampling guy. I sample all the time now because you just give them 1 or 2 packs. You can give a couple. Brain, I notice when I give 5, it's the best result. I say, take it 5 days in a row. And then when you realize, after that, you're going to be tired, right? The 6th day, if you don't have it, you're going to be like, man, I was feeling so good yesterday. Brain 5, the Zleam, I have them take, the nighttime one, I give them like stage 2, a couple of them, or I give them 3. I give them 1 stage 1 and then 2 stage 2. 1 stage 1 for most people, they wake up the next day and they're like, okay, that stuff works. They don't need a huge, long, week of it. They just need one example, like, okay, it's working. Stage 2, typically 1 day, 2 days, they feel it. And you're saying, look, it works better in long term. 90 days, 120 days. I'm having that talk with my aunt later because she needs to be on it like 90 days for a lot of the results to kick in. My cousin stayed on it, and then the weight started dropping. Same with me. Not everybody loses weight right away. Some lose it really quick and then it pauses. Everybody's different, right? That's why, and it's biohacking, and then we can even do further biohacking. Sometimes if I feel like I'm in a plateau on the weight loss, Tanya and I will stop for a few days, and then we'll get back on it, and I double up. After I talked with Dr. Sabari on it, I'll just double up, and it's been amazing what that's been allowed to do over the course of time. When we get to be brand new with a lot of this stuff as reps, which is great. I love being a guinea pig on something new that's already been the scientists know what they're doing. We trust them. They're behind big stuff, but nothing's better than doing it yourself, right? Because then you get like, if it works for you, then man, you're really powerful on it. And then, and it's going to work different for other people. Some people have really good genetics as far as their skin and the DNA of their skin, but garbage in, garbage out. We still got to give the building blocks to our bodies to continue, right? And I don't know. I mean, Niall, we've been on this for months, and I'm glad, it's something I did not want to stop taking. I like how it's going. I like how it makes me feel. I'll have this product every day, and as we get older, it's going to be like, we can fight it every day with this. This is preventative. And, I mean, now I've known you a long time, but I've been taking vitamins. Since I was little. My mom would encapsulate like cayenne pepper and all sorts of herbs. And we would have a capsulation party, capsule things for the month, put them in bags, and we would take them every day. And then I got involved in the industry of nutritional cells and whatever else at the age of 15 and supplying it. And so I was always in front of different things and taking them. I've taken vitamins pretty much every day of my life, vitamins and supplements, probably from the age of 10 on. Now I have very similar genetic codes in my brothers, right? My siblings. And I can tell you, it's the awesomest thing when you see a picture of me and my brothers. Everybody thinks I'm the youngest one, and I'm the oldest by years. And the difference is I've taken supplements and vitamins and to look younger because I took care of my body from the time I was younger. That's what it is. And you can't. I mean, money doesn't buy back. It's the wrong direction to go, right? I mean, you can take you can't buy back your youth in your body over a period of time before this. Like, I didn't know how to do it. I can say, well, sorry, bud, you should have taken these years ago. You can't go back and do that. Well, this product with the biohacking that it does, it literally does what I said you couldn't do forever. Like based on my opinion, there's no way you can get the nutrients of taking vitamins all the time and that cellular buildup you've had all the time. And our body's, you know, creating new cells and killing off the dead ones all the time, right? If we have a healthy body. And the ability to send these building blocks into our body with the SNAP and the biohacking setup that it is to get those results, I mean, it's going to be awesome. And I'm going to tell you this: you take somebody that's already had the pain of aging, right? And you think you know, either you have to get a facelift, massive plastic surgery, but you can't do that over your entire body, right? You really can't. I mean, that's just super expensive, a crazy notion. Well, this is doing it a natural way, giving our body the right tools to repair itself and to do it, you know, and the longer they take it, the more results you're going to get. We're buying back time. And I can't believe we have that, you know, and I've been studying collagens for a long time. A lot of people take them, but a lot of times they're not in that, like, people have been buying collagen for a long time and seeing some results, but imagine having it with the SNAP and the biohacking system where it's like Jeff says, more bioavailable because it's, you know, hydrolyzed collagen peptides. I was looking at a lot of the collagens on the markets. We have something pretty dang awesome. And it's an easy to take, you know, form, right? We don't have to, you know, take this big, huge bottle. This is something we can take around. It's convenient and it's priced exceptionally well for the marketplace. I'm just really happy with it. Anyway, back to this.
Hey,
Extremely
Niall.
happy with it.
Niall, knowing you have some ink there on your arms, have you noticed in him, you know, that they've become, you know, a little bit more defined again?
Yes, absolutely. And not just the ink, but these big, deep cracks and scaly elbows that I had from whatever that was, and all over my hands that were all broke out and cracked and dried and white.
Oh, wow.
And ashy look. And Rory's seen that recently a couple of times. They were really bad where I'd have tape around my fingers and go to bed at night with those white cotton gloves on, you know, with that cream inside there. 3 different creams they had me try, and pills and other stuff, and it just wasn't working. And now my skin feels good, looks 100% better. And if I got healthier skin, which my son will be happy about, the tattoo is not so dry and ashy, so it looks a little bit newer. It doesn't look like an 80-year-old tattoo anymore that I got, you know,
Right.
back in the late 60s. It looks like something I did a couple years ago.
Right. And a lot of people who have ink end up getting them re-inked, which is not a comfortable thing to do either.
Yeah, cover-ups are hard. Cover-ups are tough. And my son doesn't even want to. He's great at it, but he doesn't want to do it because he's like, no, you're just going to go back in the sun, let your skin dry out. It's like me making a Rembrandt and framing it, and then you come over with your watercolors or crayons. I want to do something else to it. You ruin the artwork, Dad. And I'm like, oh, that's harsh. But he's right. And I can't stay out of the sun. I can't, you know, I don't get up and try 8 different lotions every day to try to find the right one that gives me the right moisturizer without feeling oily or greasy. It's just not me. But now my skin is naturally looking better and feeling better, and I don't have to do anything else but snap.
Well, one reason why I asked is I just looked up the meaning of superoxide dismutase, that it's actually an enzyme that helps break down potentially harmful oxygen molecules, which might prevent damage to tissues.
Oxidation. It's kind of like rust on metal, right? So
Yeah.
oxidation at the cellular level creates all the other breakdowns, and for me, rusty looking skin. No, rusty, that's the Italian color, the ashy looking skin. Like when aluminum oxidizes, it turns white. That's what my hands, my elbows, and my feet were starting to look like. And there's no idea how or why it started. 3 doctors and 1 dermatologist couldn't figure it out and get it right. I had given up, just use lotion as much as I could and keep it as moist as I could until I got started on this. Unbelievable. every Italian on the planet at minimum should be buying this. My sister's coming to visit soon, Rory. I can't wait till she gets here. And I know what she's gonna do. Give me a hug and go, wow, your skin feels, what's up?
Yep.
And did you get
Where is
implants?
Yep.
She's gonna ask me if I got hair implants or something. Or okay, what'd you do? Because both of my brothers, my younger brother and my baby brother, are completely bald.
Yeah. Yeah, we talk about this. It's I mean, but we both have the same thing. We've been taking vitamins for a long time.
All of our
Right.
adult lives, yeah.
And
even before.
And you look at it down the road, and we've had exposure to some top scientists and doctors along the years too. Like, and they've all said the same thing, right? It's preventative, and in the marketplace, preventative is, it's a hard sell, because I guess this is what I'm so excited about, is preventative is such a hard sell. I remember all the stats as a marketer. 1 in 8 people take vitamins. Well, what doesn't take into account is 5 out of those 8 are prescribed by their doctor. You need to take this. You have a problem. I highly recommend more vitamin C. You need to take vitamin D, vitamin K, whatever. It's basically, you're prescribed by your doctor to take these vitamins because you're not getting them in your system, and you have ailments from it. So if you take that into consideration, based on how many are taking vitamins because their doctor told them to, that are taking them on their own for the benefits of the future life, it's like 1 in 12. And 9
times out of 10, Roy, they go to Walmart to get it, or some discount place, which puts barely enough of the ingredient the doctor told them that they needed inside the product so that they can legally put it on the label. And the source of it is not always the greatest source.
Right. And it's usually the cheaper chicken, right? I remember, oh my gosh. But anyway, that's, that was then, but even, taking something's better than nothing, I guess. But, we don't really get the good stuff in our foods anymore. Everybody's heard all this. Well, now it's, it's like a time of reckoning. And a lot of people are now, 50, 60, 70 that haven't been taking vitamins their whole life. They haven't been properly taking care of their body and their skin and giving it everything that it needs ongoing. And here we have a product to reverse that damage. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Like, that's what's like, we all want instant gratification. We always want to fix something after it's a problem, right? We don't maintain our cars properly in general. So when a big problem happens, And we know that doing an oil change all the time is great, but we'll do that for our car, even though we don't take care of the big stuff all the time. We take care of the main thing, like, oh, do you take care of the oil? Well, the vitamins, like your oil all the time for your vehicle, the most important one you have that you only get one of, your body, right? And you've neglected it all these years, and now here's a product to help you get it all back. You guys, that's awesome. That needs to be conveyed, educated out there. Remember, law of marketing. Nothing sells itself. Nothing promotes what it is. Nothing tells its story. We have to do it for it. Nothing sells itself. So these are the things that we tie into the marketing that we do, the pages we create, the messages we convey, as we talk to others, as we promote it online and everywhere else. And you want to focus on that kind of stuff to get people to wake up to, hey, and you can be bold with this one, even where it's like, are you feeling your age? Did you not necessarily take the vitamins you should have taken your whole life? We can reverse that. Check this out. That's why it's like the fountain of youth, like literally. So, promote that, utilize that. And a lot of you, as you guys get the product yourself, because we just launched this, you haven't had the luxury that we've had. And I got to tell you guys, I had a hard time even sharing with Tanya when we first got this and was taking it, because you felt it right. You feel it right away. Like, you feel it right away. Like, you're like, wow, okay, something's going on. After a week, you're definitely feeling it. After a month, and I have mine right here. I'm taking it for the morning, and I'm just glad we got to get this, and it tastes amazing. Like, I look forward to the taste.
And that's the best part, because, there are friends and associates out there who will ask you to try different things along the years that absolutely taste horrible. But because of the ingredients inside, and it's a friend, you're going to try it. And though you want to spit it out, you're still going to swallow it because of what's inside, the ingredients. And you might even tell that friend, don't ever ask me to put that in my mouth again. Costa has figured out a way to make all of that taste fantastic. That's just, unheard of. No big horse pills you got to swallow. No fishy breath after taste or, odor that you got to deal with. There's so much stuff out there that has great benefits, but the source is not as good. It's not phytonutrient based, and it doesn't have taste that people will want to get up and put in their mouth every day. You don't have to hold your breath or was that pinch your nose, Rory, and put a dropper full under your tongue.
Oh yeah, we've had. I think, but those that understand it, you get the benefit of it. And I remember being on the vitamin, regime, and I had a pretty good regime to take, and I watched over the years how things have gotten better and better and liquefied, and all of this stuff is bioavailable that we get from from Bellavita. You feel it right away, right? You get really good about it. And I'm looking at, I haven't had an energy drink since October of last year, and I would do 3 or 4 of them a day just because I'm blogging, doing the work I do. I just just get used to it as a tech side. I always had them in the call floors. I've had those like every day of my life pretty much for years before this. And I can't even imagine the damage. I know taurine is bad in high doses. I know that the sugars, all that stuff isn't good, but you get the routine when you have it, and they put enough stuff in there to make you like crave it when you don't have it and it crashes. We don't have that. And it's just awesome what we get to play with on this, not only on the marketing side, what we can grow with, but even just for ourselves, our loved ones. It's a double whammy of fun. Anyway, I'm gonna get back to writing this.
Yeah, I gave them hell for a lot of years for those energy drinks. And you remember the doctor that we know out in Arizona, who's a chronic pain specialist, and he used to tell us stories of how every weekend the emergency rooms are just full of, I guess we call them millennials now, right? The college age people who with hearts either exploding or feeling like they're exploding from energy drinks, from the stuff that's in there in those energy drinks, because everything can be abused. So why would you put something in there that if they chose to have 2, 3, 4 in a row would do that kind of damage to their body? With Rory and I think the most I've had in a day is 6. I think he's probably beat me there. He's probably had more.
I did 10 in a row one day.
Yeah, and there was no harmful side effects at all. Absolutely zero. It's all been figured out by somebody else, right? Because we tell them to take 1 or 2 a day, and they're always going to take 3 or 4 a day. So, Costa kind of built that for the Nile and Rory's of the world, who aren't going to pay attention, and they like that extra energy, or they like that feeling, and they're going to take more. It's all been figured out. It's all been planned in. Don't have to worry about it. And that's a beautiful thing. That's a good feeling.
For the MSIs that are on here, I did put in the Skype chat the little quick Google document that I typed up where I double checked spelling of words and stuff from the video that Rory showed in the previous hour to us by Jeff Mack. Niall, I made you an editor on that document. So you can add more. I did do your roto-rooter for our arteries. I put that phrase in there. I liked that.
Yeah, so cholesterol and plaque, nobody's ever died from cholesterol. We could have that debate forever, but what cholesterol does is creates an unhealthy endothelium, that lining on the inside of your arteries, and it causes cracks and stuff. And it's in those cracks that the plaque gets caught and built up. That's where the blockages come from, and that's what causes the heart attacks and strokes and all the other bad atmosphere. So we want to keep the lining of our arteries clean, and the best way to do that is nitric oxide.
Hey, you guys, is my screen blurry now?
No.
Okay.
Not for me, no.
No, it's clear.
You guys, I'm going to tell you something. Zoom's been doing a lot of things, but we got a new product coming out for us in that regard too. So hopefully it'll help clear this up. I logged in from my other system really quick and it seemed fine. So I'm looking at that. But you guys, the quality of the Prime One video chat is freaking phenomenal. All right, I'm going to the chat for your page since you did a bunch of work for us already. Stacy, I'm trying to find it on here.
So is it going to be like high definition?
It is high definition. It's all like 4K quality.
Here, I'll put, you want me to just put the link to the document in the chat?
That'd be
Or
great.
Okay. Okay, everybody, you don't have to wait for your MSIs.
Speaking of MSIs, Andy just said in that chat too, hope y'all seen that, that he's feeling so good, he's thinking about trying out for the Olympics.
I'm thinking it's the platform diving that we watched last night that he's going to go for.
I was thinking what's the tumbling? What's the
the gymnastics, floor exercise, uneven bars. Yeah. What else could we sign him up for? Pole vault,
wrestling,
pole vault, hurdles, power walking.
Wrestling.
I say shot put, but then he'll start talking about rolling me up in a ball.
And I literally took the word youth with the trademark up behind it from the Velveeta site. They have trademarked it, so we should probably honor that, correct?
Yep. Yeah. Yeah. We should as much as possible. If sometimes it works, but yeah, we should.
And the first U is not supposed to be capitalized. It's trademarked with it's all lowercase.
Yeah, brain, all of it's pretty much that way.
Yep.
But yeah, like Zlame, yeah, it's all the same. It's all UU, but yeah.
Curling, Dina? No, I have a curler in my family on the Olympic team. Actually, he's not direct family. He's my sister-in-law's nephew. But watch for Mr. John Landsteiner this year, or in 4 years. They've been out there competing. Oh, I sent some.
Somebody hijacked the Rory tone. Did you hear that? It wasn't Rory.
Yeah. I sent my son Corey, who does CrossFit and instructing and stuff, a V-pack of brain, and he handed it out to one of his the owner of the gym as well, and they both had the best workout they've had yet. Corey's pretty excited.
Yeah.
Of course, he kept the chocolate for himself, like his mother.
I love that chocolate.
It's like Hershey's syrup in a bottle. Instead of having to feel guilty going to the refrigerator to squirt it in yourself, you just take the pack and.
Yeah, I found myself doing that exact thing, like because I have a sweet tooth, but I just grab a brain and it goes away. And then it's funny because if I go like Skittles is like my favorite candy, and I don't even eat those hardly at all now because they just don't taste like they used to. They lost that edge that I liked, I guess. Or my body just rejects it now. And when you get proper nutrition, that's what happens. You start rejecting things you're not supposed to have. Your body tells you like, no, I like that better. I like that better. And That's definitely what's been happening.
Happens naturally while thinking about it and telling myself, I can't have that no more. Right.
Right.
Oh, Rory,
that's why it lasts. Yeah.
Julie just said, oh, I hadn't even thought of that. That's going to be nasty. That's going to be pouring the chocolate sea salt snap over ice cream.
Hey, not a bad idea.
Right?
Not a bad idea.
If the lemon drop refrigerated and put it in with your margaritas, why not the chocolate on ice cream or even the caramel macchiato? Ooh, both of them make it a
caramel macchiato on top of a caramel macchiato.
Yeah, but a turtle sundae, the chocolate and the caramel together.
Oh, you're killing me now.
Here comes lunch. No.
Yeah, yeah. I'm heading to the fridge. Be right back.
I did eat, Dina. I had my chocolate protein shake this morning, followed with a chocolate snap. No better way to start the day than with chocolate, you guys. Just saying.
All right. I'm sometimes if you don't know what to write, and you're seeing that here, you just start doing research on things and you just get a different direction to take it. There's no wrong way to do this. The only thing that's wrong is not doing it, right? Nothing is wrong. Something is better than nothing. And you're going to get better and better at the composition. You guys are seeing me just, pick it apart. We got that video from Jeff. I actually might even play that again right now while I'm working on this. Let me see where I have it.
Hey guys, Jeff Mack. The launch of Youth a couple days ago has been incredible the first couple days, but it's also raised a bunch of questions, and I wanted to help in this video answer a few of those questions. Okay, so here's the most common that we're getting. First off, Youth contains 3 grams of hydrolyzed collagen peptides. That's the gold standard in collagen, is these peptides that are small particles that are more easily used by your body, more bioavailable. Okay, so hydrolyzed collagen peptides, it's a type 1 from grass-fed, pasture-raised bovine. Okay, rather than use an array of collagen where you don't have enough of any one type to create a desired effect, we went deep on type 1, the highest quality type 1 collagen product on the market, and that's what we put in our product. In addition to the collagen, though, what makes us so incredibly unique is the different ingredients that we have. So first off, NMN, which is an absolute immune system powerhouse, great for the protection of your DNA. Rosa Roxburgh, which is full of SOD, super oxide dismutase, which is very good for your skin. Okay. Also, S7, a powerful plant-based nitric oxide booster. So very simply, most collagen products that you take, you don't really see benefit from for weeks or months down the road. But with S7, you're going to actually feel it the moment you take it. Shortly thereafter, a great sense of energy and wellness. And so I know you're going to love that. So we also have Aronia Berry, which is the highest ORAC value berry. A lot of our flavor comes from the Aronia Berry, but also the antioxidant protection that's in there as well. So this is a holistic, a full body anti-aging product that I know you're going to love. I hope that helps you answer some of the questions that you're getting from customers and other folks. We'll be doing more information and sharing more information with you and more videos in the coming days and weeks. Hope that helps, guys. Talk to you soon.
All right. So, you guys, I'm going to watch that over and over again. I don't mind having that in here a couple times. I broke it down, but that's a lot of stuff for people to hear and just feel good about, right? So we're covering all this stuff. I'm really glad you gave me this doc, Stacy.
Yeah. You want me to add you as an editor so you can add things to it too? You and Tanya?
You guys are good. I'm just gonna
Okay.
go on the pages. This is just awesome. Like obviously you're good at this, and you guys, we break it all down, and that's why we're gonna do these Saturdays on our different pages, is so that we can share the talents of everybody that's good at this stuff. It's not just me anymore. I love it, and man, I'm just going through the notes, you guys. I'm doing research on my other screens here to build this page out, and
Look how many people are viewing it right now. 55 people are on this document that I put out.
Yeah, well,
that's crazy.
The stuff we need, I'm going to actually copy it. Let's see if I can copy it, and I'm going to put it on this page I'm building. So now I have it all there. So I just pasted it on the page. I'm going to be working it through and rewording it. I'm grabbing your link again. I'm gonna make this a hyperlink. I'm gonna try to. It doesn't change the text color. I've been trying to the Velveeta orange. Yeah, the default's blue, which is fine. That's fine. I put orange here.
Niall, do you want to maybe address Philip Warmer's comment in the chat? He's wondering if it's safe for the heart. Does it raise the blood pressure?
No, I am talking away and I muted myself. No, and even if you do feel that extra energy and it raises your heart rate a little bit because you're feeling better, it's not going to raise your blood pressure. My blood pressure is actually way, way, way down. So
I was going to tell you something, and we got others echo. Thanks. Is one of the biggest things I'm hearing from like customers that are taking these Velveeta products is that their blood pressure, cholesterol are all going down to healthy levels. It's like we're actually giving the body the building blocks it needs to do what it needs to do. We're countering years of damage from not having the right nutrition and not having those building blocks. This science that we're delivering, guys, is freaking for real. And so on the blood pressure side, if you got high blood pressure, which a lot of people do as you get older, and you're taking this, you see it go down. That's what we're hearing from everybody else. Body's normalizing. It's doing what it's supposed to be doing. You guys, we're going to be adding. It's proper. We all know proper nutrition is everything, and we have that here. It's just fun to be part of. Like, selfishly, I've always wanted, we care what we look like, right? And I've lost weight. I'm looking better. My skin's feeling better, and we get to, just think about how things are, and Niall, I mean, there's more stuff coming from this incredible biohacking science for us, right? And it's just awesome.
It's beyond awesome. My blood pressure's down, my triglycerides are down, and my cholesterol, my LDL is so far down, and my HDL is going back up that he said your cholesterol is almost perfect, which is going to have a big effect on my blood pressure and everything else, right?
Absolutely.
So after years and years and years and years of medication to keep my triglycerides down, my cholesterol from going any further in the right direction because it never really helped it, and my blood pressure down, I'm off of 4 of the 6 medications that I was on already. My blood pressure's down, my triglycerides are down, and my cholesterol's almost perfect.
And I see There's a lot of stuff, a lot of questions people are asking about health. Guys, this is brand new where the rest of us haven't been taking it. Only Rory, Tanya, and Niall and Steph have gotten it. So we don't have the details. All I can say is you need to plug into the calls on Monday nights on with Velavita. It's 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 Central, 6 Mountain, 5 Pacific. And I'm sure they'll be having Dr. Sabiri on the call to answer some of these questions.
And in 9 more days, that's going to ship to them. And of course, we got 2-day shipping. So 10, 11 days at the most, you'll have it in your hands. And if you haven't ordered it yet, you definitely want to at least order 1 box, not because it's going to have such great benefits and added to your tools, but there's also something else going on if you order 1 box of on the pre-order, which is
mine
on the 14th.
1 week.
Mr. Rickard is going to be doing a 12-hour marathon of nothing but ad posting. And during that 12-hour marathon, and I don't think he's going to make you all stay up to 1 o'clock in the morning if you can't. So it'll probably be somewhere in the middle or whenever he chooses. We'll be drawing 5 names of everybody who ordered this new product on the pre-order. And he's going to be posting ads directly to your PBS. And you have to be present, don't forget, to have that happen, because he wants you to watch him do it, not just have it done. So order a box, be present on the 14th. If your name's drawn, then you're going to get ads posted right to your page. And you know what? I didn't even put my name in that ad. I'm going to be there for the whole 12 hours anyway, because that's invaluable training. Invaluable.
Yep, it's in my calendar. I will be there for the whole 12 hours. I don't know what my husband and mother-in-law are going to eat the whole time, but you know.
Oh, just
sacrifices, guys. Sacrifices.
Cook ahead, Stacy, and put it in the little Tupperwares. Put 1 serving inside each one and freeze it, and say just warm that up on the 14th. What do they call those, freezer meals? Yeah. Like
maybe I'll put together some hot beef sandwiches or something in the crock pot.
Beef on wick. She's a Bills fan. And didn't know
you can make those delicious spam things you made before. Those looked good.
Yes. I grew up on spam burgers.
Yeah, but not mine.
No.
I grew up on them too. So they're nice
spam burgers. That's it. I'm logging out again. I can't even hear you, Stacy Southward.
Yes, you can.
Hamburgers.
I will pack one in my suitcase for Napa for you.
There's only one thing on the planet that I could think of that's worse than a spam burger, and that's fried liver and onions.
I'm with you there.
It's like cat food.
Oh, Gloria, I haven't tried them with Yum Yum. So, I'm going to have to, that's going on the grocery list.
Ooh, Yum Yum sauce. Well, Gloria, Yum Yum sauce makes everything better. Nope, still not going to try it.
Now I want to go to Fuji, babe. I want to go eat some Yum Yum sauce with my hibachi. Yum Yum sauce. So I'm pulling a quote from our website. I'm putting it on here. There is so much on NMN for anti-aging, and it's also a pretty expensive ingredient. And we have it all included in here. It makes, when I read about what it's supposed to do for you, I'm like, I wonder I feel that way. A lot of information, and I might even put a link on it. So copy.
Oh, June, I'm so sorry. Since she started taking brain a year ago, her cravings for chocolate have disappeared. I'm so sorry.
But June, just try the dark chocolate, like 80% now, because you probably like that even more than you would have before. Like, I only really like dark chocolate anyway. Milk chocolate's not pass on it. It's not real chocolate to me anyway, but.
My best advice on that, Jim, is to drink much more Rickard Merlot to help balance that out. So you want a little bit of chocolate on that.
It's another good way to go.
Yeah. I opened up another bottle of that last night. Yeah. Somehow just seems to keep getting better. We have so many delicious wines. Tanya, Antonio. Let's look at my top 3 or 4. Even the Hudson Sparkling, and I'm not a champagne drinker, but that Rickard. I don't know what it is about that Rickard, but decanting it for a half an hour or so and then putting it in the fridge for 5 to 10 minutes and it just seems to get every sip, it gets a little bit better. The longer it's in your glass, it just gets a little bit better. It's like magic art instead of liquid art. Magic liquid art.
It so is. Right, so let's see. Powerful plant-based nitric oxide booster. So I want to put a amazing and powerful. So I'm rewording your stuff. And I think I'm gonna, oh my gosh, it's really sensitive on my mouse right now. Let's see. Change my formatting a little bit. I know how people read, so I'm just gonna highlight the first part of the sentence, the paragraph. Oh, I gotta change this around too.
Rory, that video of Jeff Mack, is it out on YouTube?
I think they put it out on Facebook. I don't know. It's not a YouTube video. It's probably like a Vimeo video. I don't. They do that a lot to protect things. But if you go look in Facebook here, I'll go there right now. I'm gonna go to the group.
And again, guys, specifics on youth as to availability and what all it does and everything. Let's hold those questions for a Velavita call when Niall lets us know.
Yeah, ask the doctor.
Yeah, we'll get those questions to the doctor directly, but we vet those through your MSIs who get everything back to Niall. Did I say that right, Niall?
Yes, ma'am. When they announce this next show, they'll say the Friday before the show. We just get them in before that Friday before the show on Monday.
So let me, so they were, everyone. There's some good stuff in that one. If you're not part of that, they put new stuff out there all the time. It's really cool. Our testimonials are popping up everywhere. Yeah, I may not be seeing this. I'm not seeing it on the other ones either, but that's one that they sent Niall and I, so I shared it with you guys today. That's what happens when you guys come on Saturdays. All right, my readability is like not liking me right now. Transition words, subheading, distribution. I'll fix that. I want to make this a heading anyway.
Sorry about that. You gave me an idea for my page and I had to run over there and put it down while I was thinking about it.
Well, that's why this is such a good thing to do on Saturdays. We all focus on it together, more heads and talking. I mean, this is freaking awesome. I'm back to green again.
Yeah, something has happened with inside WordPress and the Yoast tool, Rory. I remember when I first got started, I never got to the bottom and had green lights. Excuse me. I had to log into Yoast and figure it all out and do what it was telling me to do until I did enough of it to get green lights. Now it seems like 9 out of 10 times by the time I get to the bottom of the page, I've got green lights. There's hardly anything inside that's
do you remember what I told you when you were first doing this?
Mm-hmm.
It starts out hard, right? Everything's hard until you do it, and then your brain's amazing. It literally picks up the patterns, and you learn how you're supposed to write the right way. You as you modify it based on getting So yeah, at first it's difficult, right? It's not easy until it's easy, right? Everything starts out difficult, and then as you do it more and more, it just gets it gets easier. Like I already know what I did wrong before I even go look at it now, but I already know how to write stuff. I don't know, probably half the time I don't even need to go check it to your screen because I know what it needs. You just learn it. But then when I start moving things, adding different things, cutting and pasting from different sources to create the verbiage I want, then it'll go, and then it's like, oh yeah, look, I've been writing. I start out with a page like, I don't know what to do, I don't know where to go. 10 words, 20 words, 100 words, and before you know it, it's like I've added hundreds. I mean, you guys are watching this come together. This is how it is. So if you like, this is such an amazing page, right? And Diana has this now forever, and she's better market this like crazy. Diana, I'm giving you something to go market for this, and it's going to be a great tool for other people to look at. And we get the rest of the pages done and get your Google AdSense, which is the goal. But we don't need to wait to start marketing. We want to market what we have. If you only have a few pages done, market those. But that's why we start with the anchors. But yeah, it just gets easier and easier now. That's what the best part about this process is. You learn it. You get the trade, you get the tool, you get the art of performance blogging down.
I remember the first few times I listened to the Keystone video, and when you said, most people don't think they can write, and I was going, yep, that's me. Yep, that's me. And then it said, but we're going to teach you. We're going to give you a starting point and teach you how to modify. That rang a bell after about 4, 5, 6 pages, I guess. And listening to the Keystone video again, I went, yep, that's me too. Most people don't think they can write, but we're going to teach you. We're going to give you a starting point and then teach you how to modify. They modify enough pages on the template that you give them, and then writing new pages is like, it feels like second nature now, I guess. Just oh, what's that? Yeah, I can write about that. Hang on. Oh, I mean, it's more like this still with 2 fingers, but you know what I mean. I know you heard me typing when I was gone a second ago. That was pretty quick for 2 fingers. Those 2 right there are probably the hardest ones overall, aren't they? Transition words and passive voice.
Oh man, I love them.
So you guys, I got to show you what I did.
But once you master those 2, get ready to have some fun.
So I did a search for Aronia Berry supplement, and I get little headlines this has ads, right? This is a very well-known thing. We just got our scientists just put it in the right order. Like if you were to go buy these ingredients separately, they're not going to work taking it this way. They're not engineered like they are with what we have. Like we get a delivered product that has the right amounts of everything to do what it's supposed to do. They didn't just knock this out in a day. They've been working on this product for a long time. I mean, Brain was already in the process before they even started the company, and then they started the company, and that's they're running, you guys. And then Zaleem, these scientists have been working on these things. There's already more things underway, you guys. We are in the right place, definitely the right time. We just got to just do our job of marketing, getting the word out there. But anyway, I got this right here. Aronia Berry is a superfruit containing 3 times more antioxidants than blueberries. I grabbed that. That's what I wanted to use. But I'm going to show you how I got to that point in writing these and doing the work, the research behind a product like this. And once we get it done, this page is done, right? And then I can create new versions of it all the time because I did all this. So this superfruit, and I'm rewording it. So this superfruit contains.
Yeah.
All right, Rory, we have 9 minutes before the next one.
Fully aware. I'm almost done.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm going to grab that. I'm going to erase that part. I'm going to go grab her link from where I have it before. Control A, Control C. All right, I'm going to hit update. That page is done, Diana. You have your youth page now. Now I got to go add it, right? So I'm going to go to Diana's page here, and I'm going to start with beauty and cosmetics. And I notice you don't have your menus done. So I'm going to do that for you as well, Diana, because otherwise I won't be able to leave your page. It'll drive me nuts. So I'm going to have to do that. So I'm on beauty and cosmetics. I'm going to add youth here. And I'm actually going to do the whole thing on yours. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to do this, type in youth, and it's going to pull it right up. Boom. Is Diana unmuted?
No, but we'll get her there.
Yeah. So, okay, so I'm going to grab it there.
Okay,
I'm going to
Diana.
copy it. I'm going to copy that. I'm going to go back to the main page. Be sure to save that. I didn't hit update. Since I'm all worried and paranoid. So it happens to me too, guys. Let's go look at it. Everything looks good. I mean, that's just this. Oh, I need to modify that. Okay, edit page. It's gonna make me log in again for whatever reason. All right, so I got this copied. I'm gonna keep it on that one. It's on beauty and cosmetics, but I'm also gonna put it under health and fitness, right? Edit page. Diana, you with us?
Yes. Can you hear me?
Yep. I knew it was going to do this. That's why I pulled up the other one. I don't know why it does that. But I'm going to copy the first part and see if it works. Yeah, I don't know why it's doing this copy paste thing. You'll see an update. It'll fix it. We've already reported it. But anyway, so is this okay that I'm modifying this? How do you feel?
I feel great.
So this is what I'll be doing on that ad posting marathon as well. I'm not going to be building your pages. I'm going to be posting ads. That's what I'm doing next. So being that you fall under my with Chloe and I, you're in Velveeta already. Did you pre-order any of this?
Youth, yes, I have some older too.
All right. So now would you do me a favor and add her to the hat sheet for me while we're finishing up here in 2 minutes?
I was heading there now.
This will be the pages I'm going to be modifying or running, and the verbiage on here is awesome. I've been doing this longer than you guys, but when I write a page, I already come up with headlines and stuff that ties into it. My brain just does that now. It's a pattern. So when I write it, I already know headlines I'm going to do. I'm going to create those, and I'll be getting those ready for the 14th. I'll be like, everybody's going to get their own set of headlines and content different, altered from the other ones that'll be to run. And you guys are going to see that process. And that's an area that we need to focus on probably monthly, is teaching you guys how to write copy and add and headlines, what to do and how to do it. You know, exposure to anything is going to get you better. Exposure, doing it. And it's one of those things, even if you mess up, at least you did something. Something's better than nothing. But we're going to get better and better at it to make it improving, make it, improvable. So there, you're on that list. That'll be awesome. Odds are great now that I'm doing 5. It'd be like a 1 in 20 or 1 in 25. That's a really good odd. I don't know what the numbers are. All right, so this is going to drive me nuts because our Yo says readability is off. Consecutive sentences is probably from me. Oh, right here.
Guys, I'm looking at that sheet for it, and instructors, please make sure your students are putting their ID number, their Velveeta ID number and their order number, as well as their PBS URL. Without that information, it's going to be really tough for Rory to, if your name is drawn, to do the ads.
All right, so we got this on Beauty and Cosmetics, Diana. You got your you got this Google ad here. Why did you put this here? Did you applied for Google already, or?
Yeah, but I didn't, of course. Didn't get it.
Yeah, we got it. Okay, I'm gonna take this off. That's not where we want to put it anyway. So as your instructor, here's what we're gonna do. You need to go through and continue to modify your pages, make them all your own, right? You've got a new page now. Like, no one else has this youth page. This is yours. So that's a good start. But you want to go through and modify all the pages. If you do it, just follow the instructions right, we'll get Google AdSense on there. We always will. We'll hit update on this. So I saw that on there. Anywhere you put that code, there's a place we put it that's right. I'll walk you through that. But let's get this changed. Let's do this the right way, and it's going to be way good for everybody. But this page, we're going to go ahead and start marketing that page. So when you start running ads, you can start doing that. I'm going to work on your menus for you. So if you modified you've been making some changes in these too, I can tell.
Yeah.
So you've been working. Okay, so yeah, we'll get on separately and go through that. So I'm going to get your mobile. That mobile menu is an issue. The mobile usability, we were doing a really bad job. So we're going to get that fixed. I'm going to go here to appearance though and menus. And and get youth added because I just did that. And you have some invalid menu items. I mean, these are all things we're going to be learning. I'm going to be taking some of the stuff off here. So tipping circle, no one really knows what that means. We do it a couple different ways with the pay to chat. So I'm going to take that off. These are great to have on there. Great. This isn't even going yet. We're going to keep the page on it though because it's coming. But I'll take that off for now. Let's see if there's any other. Let's see what the issues are. Need those on there. We can leave this one here for tipping circle here. That's fine. Keep that there. The Preville canine, I just found out they're discontinuing. We got more pet stuff we got to add, but leave it there for now. There we go. Soccer training, this is done. So is this one for that matter. We have more sports stuff to add. We'll get that in there. Okay. All right, I'll continue this. And meanwhile, I'll stop the share. And we'll get on to our next bit. Let me stop the recording.